Hey y'all, Laura with another edition of The Right Stuff. I'm here with my buds today, and I have the advantage this time of being filmed by my good friend Faye Rowan, whose debut book just came out. It's a kick-ass sci-fi romance called Prism. Check it out. Okay, so today I want to talk about pacing. I teach a first 5 pages class. If you want to look at my classes, they're on my website. And the students have problems with pacing in the beginning of a story. And I understand it because pacing is tricky. It seems easy, right? You're going to have, for tension-filled scenes, you want it fast-paced, and for introspection, you want it slower paced. But it's harder than that. Here's an example of 2 high-tension scenes that the authors did the opposite. They slowed down on. This is from The 10th Circle by Jodi Picoult. This is how it feels when you realize your child is missing. The pit of your stomach freezes fast while your legs go to jelly. There's one single blue bass thud of your heart. The shape of her name, sharp as metal filings, gets caught between your teeth, even as you try to force it out in a shout. Fear breathes like a monster in your ear. So you can see that's one tiny moment, but she slowed it down. This is from my book, Days Made of Glass. This is a girl who goes into an arena with a bull to save a dog. She barely heard the shouts of the onlookers. Instead, she focused on the speed of the bull, gaining. No way she'd make it to the fence. The sweet rush of adrenaline hit her like a heroin mainlining junkie. It sang through her veins, lifting her, making her impervious, superhuman. She sped up, heart thundering in her ears, or maybe that was the bull's hooves. Everything seemed to slow. Details stood out in perfect focus. The shine of spit on the dog's bared teeth, the whirl of hair at the center of the bull's forehead, a small scar next to its white-filled eye. In full stride, Harley reached the center of the arena, snatched the now cowering furball by the nape, and kept moving. The ground shook with pounding hooves. She tensed her muscles for impact, but felt only the sliding rub of a horn on her butt and the rush of air at her back as the bull passed. Clutching the suicidal mutt in a death grip, Harley sprinted for the fence. As you can see, I've slowed things down. The reason to do that is if it's a turning point or a really important part of the book, because slowing down is a hint to the reader, stop, pay attention to this, it's important. So you may want to think of it, even if it is a tension-filled scene, if it's one of those, you may want to slow down the pacing instead of speeding it up. But then sometimes, again, like if it's a car chase or just something like that, you do want it really fast. And in that case, you use short, broken, staccato sentences, run-on words, repeated words. You want it to be like your thoughts when you're panicking. My fault, my fault, my fault. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, right? So think about it. I hope that helps. Until next time, see y'all.